girl Andrea from Andrea's Trini Show, and today in my kitchen I am going to be making some delicious chapatis. For this recipe, which is a very simple recipe, I'm going to be using flour. You can use the whole wheat flour, but I prefer to use the white flour. And here I have 2 cups of white flour, all-purpose flour. I have some yogurt here. I have 1/3 cup of plain yogurt, and I'm using today the whole milk Greek yogurt. Right, so I'm just going to use 1/3 cup of plain yogurt. Also, I have some ghee, some butter ghee, right? And I'm using like 3 tablespoons of melted butter ghee. This is to make the roti or the chapati very soft and flaky. And water, I have 1/2 cup of water and some flour for dusting. So all you need is a little brush and a baking stone. And here we go with the recipe. So to this bowl, I'm going to be adding the flour. I'm going to be adding the yogurt. In goes the ghee. And also, I'm going to be mixing it with some water. So you want to toss this around. Chapati is a type of roti. It's like a flat bread. And it can be eaten with a variety of curry stews. Really delicious, right? So you want something really fast. This is a very simple recipe. And I'm going to be using just 1/2 cup of water. So I don't want to stick my hand in it right now, so I'm using this spatula to sort of combine all the ingredients together until it comes thick and nice. And you're going to add the rest of the water. 1/2 cup of water. So you want this dough, you want to knead this dough into a soft consistency. You don't want it to be stiff. You could use your hand if you want. You try to get all of the dough that is stuck to the flour that is stuck to the pan and combine it together. Then you can use your hand and finish kneading the dough. You just toss it around. Make sure it is soft and nice. And this will give you probably about 1/2 dozen. Yes, my pan makes a lot of noise. You want to take the dough and sweep around the pan to pick up all the little crumbs that remains. Look at the texture of this. It is soft and nice. Right? You just play with it a little bit. And then you take a clean kitchen towel. And you just cover it. And let it sit for about 25 minutes. And I'll be back. Now the dough has been sitting for at least 25 minutes, and this is what it looks like. Look how soft it is. This is the texture that you want the dough to be. So the next step is that you're going to divide it into small balls. You're going to divide it into small balls the size of a tennis ball. Small like this. Okay? And you just take your hand and you make them out into balls. It should fit like this. In fact, I'm going to make more than 1/2 dozen. If I keep them around the same size, just a little more. And if you find that this is too small, you just add it to one of them that is a little smaller. Like for example, this one here. I'm just going to stick piece here. And we have 7 lovely looking balls to make this chapati. So let's go on to the next step. So the next step is that you have what you call a tower. Now some of the towers that you get like in Trinidad is some real heavy towers. But if you can't find the tower and you get something like this, close to a tower, you can use this. And I have a glass top stove. So to protect my stove, I'm using a sort of mesh, okay, to protect the stove, right? So we're gonna put the dough onto this tower. You have to make sure it's hot and nice. So I have it on medium heat. I have it on medium heat. You don't want it too hot. You don't want it to burn the chapati. And here I have some softened ghee, which I'm going to baste it with, okay? So you take the chapati, hold it like this and just slap it on. Slap it on. And then you take some of the ghee and you just baste the top. You have to look at the heat, regulate your heat. And you wait until some bubbles appear. When you know the bubbles appear within a couple of seconds, then you flip it. If you look closely, you will see the bubbles appearing. See like that? So now you want to flip it. Chapati coming from Andrea's Trini Kitchen. You just leave it on one side for a couple seconds. And then it starts to puff up. It will start to puff. Some people bring it to the end of the heat on the open flame and you get that puffiness. But I haven't mastered that one as yet. In the meantime, you put another dough. We're making chapatis in Andrea's kitchen today. Flour your board nicely so your dough will come out round and nice. See that nice color? Look at that. Look at that nice color. Chapatis, guys. Then squeeze down the ends. And we're using ghee to baste the top. You see how it swell up? Look, some of them just puff up. Look at that puffing up. Really nice. It's just puffing. Beautiful chapati coming from your girl Andrea's Trini Kitchen. This is how I like my chapati to look. So you just keep it on for a couple seconds. You don't want it to get too brown. And you go on to the next one. Now, periodically, while you lower the heat, as you don't want it to cook too fast, and you could take this time to wipe your baking stone or your towel. Practice brings perfect. Look how lovely this one is. Look at this one. So I'm going to wipe my baking stone right now. And I'm going to slap this one on. A little messy kitchen. A messy kitchen is really a happy kitchen. If your kitchen is not messy, it is not happy. And you need happiness all over. Even in your kitchen. Your mess is your mess, okay? You're going to clean up afterwards. Just brush it on. And heat is on medium. See how it's puffing up? Look at it. It's just puffing up. And this is a really delicious meal with that yogurt in it. And if you want, as I said, you can use the whole wheat flour. But I'm not too much of a whole wheat person. I know it's much healthier and stuff like that. But I'm not really a whole wheat type of person. I'm plain as they break. You give it a wipe again. And you lower the heat while you're opening up this next dough. You put the flour on the board to prevent it from sticking and attaching to this rolling pin. Okay guys? You want to make some chapati, you don't need to go to the store and buy everything. Look at Andrea's Trini Show and see how to make these lovely dishes. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome aboard to your girl Andrea's Trini Show, where loads of recipe comes your way on a regular basis. Like, comment and share my video with family and friends. And certainly don't forget to hit that subscribe button and subscribe to my lovely channel. Now look at that bubble. Look at it bubbling there. Look at that bubble. Bubble, bubble, bubble. This is what you want to see. You don't want to put too much of flour on it to make it hard, okay? Certainly not. Flip it over. Look how it swell up. This is what you want. Look how that swell up. Eh? Chapati coming from Miguel Andrea's Trini Kitchen. Try this recipe and tell me how it came out. And you can accompany this with some nice curry stew. Like curry chana, curry potato, curry chicken, that kind of stuff. You understand? So don't forget to wipe your stove, your towel, so that your chapati don't come out, have all this dark color in it. Almost done. I have 2 more. See, when the heat is too high, this is what happens. Cook too quick. So what you do, you just flip it. Flip it and you lower the heat. And we're going to flip the last one. You want to take your time and baste the top. So this is the end product of my chapati. Came out really nice the way I wanted it to come out. Right, and I'm going to be enjoying it today with some curry chicken. I have some leftover curry chicken in the refrigerator with some potatoes. So, see you again with another great video. This is Andrea saying, be safe out there. Bye.